Roy Smith is our marketing analyst this week. We talked with Roy Wednesday afternoon about selling strategies for old and new crop corn and soybeans, wheat taking a leading role among the commodities, and how this year has been a unique one for the dead cat bounce in soybeans.
It was a real interesting dead cat bounce this year, and probably isn't over yet. We talked before we started taping that we actually had one dead cat bounce back there in October where we met all of the minimum criterion, but we didn't get as high as I expected, and then the market kind of washed out there for a couple of weeks and made some new lows down in the $13 to $14 area, and since that time the market's come back and looks like we're going to get actually a second complete dead cat bounce in one season.
What does that mean? What is that an indication of?
I think it's an indication, first of all, the buyers are a little nervous. There's some real good demand for all the grains, not just soybeans, but soybeans, corn, and now we're seeing it even in the wheat market. And you know, it's probably a combination of that and the nervousness that here it is, we're almost 2 months past harvest time and it's still 2012.
I do want to ask you a question about wheat, but one more question on soybeans. When do you look to sell? I mean, it's obvious that many people are thinking get in before Brazilians get out, but how do you find when that window is?
I think that first of all, there's no hard and fast rule that says a certain day you're going to make a sale, but I look for a rebound of 35 cents and then 50 cents and then $1 off of the harvest low, and right now we're more than 35 cents and more than 50 cents off of that low that was put in a little over a week ago. $1 would be here in Midwest Co-op in Cass County would be $14.45 cash price. That's about almost 30 cents a bushel higher than what it is the day we're taping. So that would be one target, and from there on up I say you just set some targets and sell in increments.
We don't talk about wheat a lot, but it's been a driver over the past few weeks. Do you think that could continue?
You know, that's wheat thing is really based an awful lot on the weather, and not just wheat country, but right here in Cass County, which is corn and soybean country, it's really dry. You know, we had a few rains there earlier in the fall, got the grass greened up, but you dig down a foot or so and you hitting some real dry stuff. So you imagine if you were a wheat farmer and you planted into that and you didn't get a stand, then you're probably not looking at forward pricing any wheat. Might be an opportunity to sell some that you've got in commercial storage or in your bins at home, but certainly you'd be worried about the possibility of having a short crop in 2013.
Let's start with corn, and starting with corn, look at the basis and what that might be an indication of. What is it in this area?
The basis is a nickel under here in Cass County, and that's extremely good basis for this time of year, and to me that indicates first of all real good demand, but secondly that there was an awful lot of corn that went to market at harvest time, and so I think the buyers are looking forward to April and May and saying, well, if it's that tight now, where are we going to get corn next spring? And you know, that would be a real concern for somebody that was buying corn for a feeding operation.
So what are the arguments for selling there? Because you're going to have two. Maybe I should get in now, or maybe I already have, but then the people who are saying, well, if it's this bad now, like you said, I'll wait.
I guess it's a matter of personal preference and how big a risk you're willing to take. You know, I don't know where the top is in the corn market. If you look at a chart of December corn futures, for instance, we've been almost flat here for a couple of months, and that's typical of the corn market in an average year, even though this isn't an average year, but we see ups and downs in the market, but basically it doesn't go anywhere. Now the real question is, what's going to happen after the first of the year? Are farmers going to rush to sell because of tax purposes, or are they going to be looking forward? And I think in most cases probably they're going to be looking forward to maybe getting that corn moved just before planting starts in the spring.
I'll take a guess and say that you haven't contracted any 2013 new crop yet.
No, the real problem with the 2013 crop, just like it was with the 2012 crop a year ago, and that is there's a tremendous discount for new crop bids. And I'm not willing to sell into a discount situation yet. We'll see what the market looks like in April or May, but if the old crop rallies, like some people think it will, then the new crop will rally also, and that'll be an opportunity to lock in some if you want to do that.